Hey guys, we are in the craft room, and I thought today I might start cutting some of the fabric from Tiny Treaters. Let me get kind of situated here and see what is what here. So I'm going to set the yardage that they sent. This does call for, I'll show it to you, this is so pretty. And I've seen a couple other quilt patterns since I've got this, like a full quilt done with the same block. So I would definitely, you know, I put all my patterns in a notebook. If this block is pretty easy to make, I may do a whole quilt out of different colors. I thought that would be pretty, like make it scrappy. It calls for 1 Diana pineapple pack, which I have thanks to Pineapple Fabrics. They did send me this kit to do for you guys, so thank you very much to Pineapple Fabrics. It contains of 10 pieces of a 6.5 by 43. Pardon me. You need batting a little bit larger than the top. That's if you like your table runners, you know, thick. I usually don't put batting in mine. A backing is 1.5 yards. This might be a 1.5. What did they did I just have the thing? Did it tell me? It just says miscellaneous fabrics. This is the invoice. I was hoping it might have broke those down for me. Light background fabric, a 3/4 yard in thread, and I always use an off-white thread. I just always use an off-white thread. Okay, so I have learned the background fabric from doing my star in the window quilt is like the center piece, I'm pretty sure. It says, read instructions carefully. For this design, you will need 1 dark and 2 mediums. Choose the fabrics in the pack and label dark, medium 1, and medium 2. All right, guys, so I'm going to pin you guys down. I'm going to pick out these fabrics, which I kind of already know since they just said that. You guys are a little crooked, so I'm going to straighten you up. These are going to be my mediums. This orange, because yes, it's a medium. And this blue. Okay. And it said you'll need dark, medium 1, and medium 2. From the remaining fabrics, 1 will be the border and the other will be the binding. I'm pretty sure I want this to be a focal print. It's got all the little heads on it, so that's our 3 there. And there's my other orange. There's my other little Halloween people. Okay. And here is my other blue. So that's going to leave me with the polka dot. Okay, this guy. I'm going to go ahead and put his mate to him. And, okay. And then it leaves me the little dancing skeletons. All right, so it says 1 will be the border. I want the polka dots because I really want that one to show up. And then this will be the binding. So I am going to put this guy and this guy back in the package for right now. How are you guys doing? What is on your sewing table today? We're just hanging out a little bit. Just do a quick little video to show you these fabrics and what we're going to do with them. So I'm putting these back in the bag, maybe. and the other fabrics that came with so they don't get dirty, because my cats do like to get up on this table and mess around. So everything's back in that bag. Let's see the bag down here on the side. Okay. Let's flip over and see what these first ones say. Okay. Light background fabric cut 3 5 1/4 squares, cut on the diagonal twice to yield 12 triangles. So this is where we're going to start getting like our flying geese pieces. So it says light background. So I'm going to take this one and lay it up here. And I don't really need to iron these much. There's just a crease in the center. Go ahead and turn my iron on. Okay. So cut 6 4 7/8 squares, cut on the diagonal once to yield 12 triangles. Okay. In the medium fabric, cut, okay, wait. You'll need one dark, a medium one, and a medium 2. So I'm guessing a light background. Oh, so that would be, that's got to be one of these guys. Where it says you will need a light background fabric, 3/4 yards. I think I'm going to do the green, one of these greens. Because this does have like hints of green in this guy and hints of green in this guy. And I don't want it to just be all orange. So, okay, there is my light fabric. And I will need to iron that. And let's see, so that's my light background fabric. That's what's going to be in the center of these, the squares. I'm pretty sure, maybe not, I'll find out. Medium, cut 6 4 7/8 squares, cut on the diagonal in dark, cut 3 4 1/2 squares. You do not cut those, so that is going to be this fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that while my iron is warming up. And I am just going to take this, and my ruler is over here, and in this, it might be about time to put in a new blade. We'll see how this cuts. Okay, and I am going to mark this. Did I not have a pen in here at one time? Didn't I bring a pen? I know I brought a pen. 3, only 3, because you're doing a 1 2 3 4 1/2 squares. Okay. This is 6 1/2 inches. I am just going to come over here, line this up on here, and we're going to trim my selvage off. Okay. I need 4 1/2 inches. Well, I wiggled a little, but I think I'm fine. It's hard to cut sitting down. I mean, it is. It's just hard to cut sitting down. This has a little bit of a bow. I need those little gripper pads that helps hold your ruler in place so it doesn't slide. I need some of those. I truly, truly do. Okay. Yay, that was good. Okay, so there is 3. Oh, I bumped you with the ruler. I'm going to line up my 3 here. Get them all evened up. Perhaps I can. Okay. Today's going to be one of them days my fingers don't want to work. I'm having to line things up. Okay, so I'm just going to square up this edge and knock off those little pinked edges, so I have a straight edge. And 4 1/4. And I didn't slide on that one. I keep my little bits and bobs. You guys know that. So there is 3 of those. 2 7.8 squares. No, 12 7.8 squares. And 8 2. Oh, mercy. I hate when they do the. I used to be an inspector at a cloth mill a long time ago, so I knew all my lines. Like this is a 16th, a 1/8, a 1/4. No, they don't have it break down that way. That's an 1/8, a 1/4, a 3/8, a 1/2, a 5/8, a 7. No, I'll have to look on my daggum. It's been a long time since I've had to do that. Just keep your numbers even. Don't do those oddball numbers. All right, I'm just going to hit this piece with the iron to get that crease out of it. Are you plugged up? Yeah, you're plugged up. Why are you not getting warm? Oh, it's kind of getting warm, but not warm enough to get this crease out. Okay. So I need, what did it say? 12 7/8. 2 by 7/8. Okay. Which should be this last mark. 5/8 7/8. I would hope. I may have to get my ruler out and be sure. Do I have a I used to have a tape measure up in here. It's somewhere up in here. A tape measure. Ah, I hear steaming. I hear some steam. Yes, baby, steam. There you go. All right, guys. I'm going to grab my hubby's ruler. What? I had one. I'm going to grab a measuring tape to be sure I'm cutting that this is 7/8, which I'm fairly sure it is, and that this one of these two is 5/8. I need to know which is which. So I'll be back in just a moment. I'll probably already have these cut. Okay guys, so I have my 3 4.5 inch squares. I have 12 2.78, and yes, I did Google to make sure I was on the correct marker, and these are 8 2x5s. So this is the 7/8, this is a 3/4, that's a 5/8. Okay, so there is those marked off, and like I said, I could have swore I had a pen in here. I think I see it. Okay, so I'm going to mark this one done, and I need just something to mark these as the difference, because they're not that much different in size. I mean, they're really not. They are not that much difference. A 7/8 and a 5/8. I mean, that's just not that much different. So I'm going to push that to the back. So the dark fabric is cut. Let's see. Medium fabric A and medium fabric B. Okay, we want... I don't know which one's which. I wish it would tell me on the diagram which one was A and which one was B, so I would know where they're at in here, because I would want to know where to place them. This might, let's see, medium fabric A is 2.5 strips by 4.5 strips and squares. Medium B is 4.78 squares cut on the diagonal, so we're doing triangles. So I'm thinking medium A is going to be these guys here, these longer strips, because it says 2.5 by 4.5 inch strips. So that's what's going to go there. So do I want this blue there with this black, or do I want the orange against the black? I think I want the orange against the black. Yeah, I want the orange against the black. Okay. So our next cuts is going to be the medium A fabric, 12 2.5 inch. So I will cut strips by 4.5, 16 2 by 3/8 squares cut on the diagonal to yield 32 triangles. Guys, this is a lot. So I am going to, I need another design board, and I have my piece back there, but I'm going to go ahead and take this one because my blocks for my Boo Crew are done. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these on here like so, and I am going to label them. See, there's a B, and there's the C. Don't need the thread. And I really don't need the A because I know what the big one is. I just need to keep up with my B's and C's, children. B's and C's. And I'm going to clamp these together so I do not lose all of them. I am terrible to knock things over. I'm terrible to shift things around and they move. So we're going to label these and we're going to pinch them together. Okay, so there is my dark fabrics on my design board. I need to make another design board. All right. So I need to cut 2.5 inch strips. I'm going to start with just one. Move all you guys out of my way here. And all right, so we're going to cut 2.5 strips, and Oh, wow. Okay, that's the border fabric. By 4.5. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my orange pieces cut out. Now I'm on to the blue, which is medium B. This is 6 4.78. So I've cut me out a 4.78 strip here. And 4. And 7/8. There's 2, because I'm cutting it folded. It said 6, right? So 2. 4. Is 6. So there are the 6 pieces of medium B. Okay. Lay that right there. I'm going to mark off I have done medium B. So I've done medium A, medium B, the dark fabric. So all I need to cut now is the light fabric. So this is scrap right now. And guys, I have ordered some scraps from Pineapple Fabrics. I can't wait for it to get here because they're like mystery, you know, they're like mystery bags. One of them was a Halloween mystery bag. I already used my orange, so I don't think I'm going to need that again. So I'm going to fold that up and just tuck it down here for right now. Same with this guy. I'm going to tuck it under right now. And we're going to pop open this, which I do believe is a yard. I need 3 5 1/4 of light backgrounds and 6 4/7/8. Okay, so I'm going to get this out, get it ironed, cut my strips, and I'll show you at the end all of my squares cut. Okay guys, all of the fabric for the top of this is cut, except for the border. I will cut the, not the border, the border I have not cut. I will cut the border in the next video. That is 3 1/4 by 42 on so we're just going to be cutting long strips pretty much on the whole deal on that one. So we'll cut the border on the, I'll have the border cut on the next video. So we're going to start putting these guys together. Here is all the squares cut. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. You needed 6 of these and like 12 of these. I don't remember like so many of these, but they're all cut. And I think that's going to look very cute together. All right, guys. On our next video, we will start putting these together. Probably tomorrow, because I'm off work again tomorrow. I took a 3 days off this week just to try to get some things done around the house, get caught up on some of my projects. But yes, it's cut. We're ready to sew. So we'll get to piecing it together on the next one.